I'm Alan Colmes. We're talking to Stefanie Williams. Her blog, getting some attention now, is Chasing the Jersey. She really wants to get a book deal, and maybe you're on your way to do that. But I'm glad you're talking to us about this. Obviously, when a male athlete has a sexcapade, it makes a lot of news. Brett Favre, for example, texting this woman. She's not interested. Now, she's got a lawyer. What do you make of that? Is he at fault here for chasing this woman, I wonder?
I mean, he's married, and you know, from my sources, he's been cheating on that girl for years. So I've heard,
cheating on his wife, you mean?
On his wife,
yeah.
Yes. It hasn't been a really solid relationship by any means.
But this woman who he was texting apparently had no interest whatsoever, and he kept texting her and allegedly sent his genitalia.
Right, that's what I heard. However, and this is coming from me, who's at least a little bit experienced that, I have learned one thing, that if a guy is sending you graphic text pictures and sex texts or anything like that, most likely there's some kind of reciprocation there, because I do not know, and I know a lot of really cocky guys, no pun intended, that, they're not going to send pictures unless they know you're interested, and especially guys on the level of Brett Favre that are, in the spotlight. I don't think they're going to be sending pictures if the girl's like, oh, no, I don't want to see you at all. No, I want nothing to do. I can't imagine. So when Jen, I think there was something a little fishy about Jen's.
Right, all of a sudden she's like, she has no involvement. It doesn't sound real.
Exactly. I can't imagine him sending that many pictures. Maybe if it was one thing and, she turned him away, then that's fine. But a couple of texts, I can't. Right. I don't think Brett Favre is that desperate.
And now Rex Ryan's a different story. I mean, whatever he did, it seems to be consensual with his wife, right?
I actually did a post on Rex Ryan today. Like I said, to each their own. I gave him a little bit of credit. You know what? He's been married to her for 23 years, high school sweethearts. There are guys that'll go do that and shadier stuff with women that are half their age and, with that they've never met that aren't their wives. So if he has, a good kind of kinky sex life with his wife, it's with his wife. Do I think he should have put it on film? Not so much. I'm not really a fan of that, but it's with his wife. I don't, some people are mocking him, but I can guarantee he probably has a little bit of a better sex life than they do.
Now, does your family, do they know what you do?
Absolutely. Yeah, my mom.
I know your dad's gone, right? But
yeah, my dad's passed away. My mom knows. She's never read the blog. I don't think she has any interest in it. She actually knows all the stories anyway. My mom and I are very, very close. We talk about this stuff all the time. She's been through half of the stuff that, she's been there through half of it. My sister had a little bit of a rough time with it in the beginning, but then, we're just kind of different on that level. But when I explained it to her and kind of explained what I was doing with it, she got it, and she's been definitely a little bit more supportive. But, yeah, they know what it's about. They know what I'm doing. They're not ashamed. They're not embarrassed.
Could you see yourself having a long-term relationship one day, being married, having kids? I mean, is that or is that just is that life not for you?
No, that's absolutely for me. I'm also not even 25 yet. I like having fun. I like going out. Like I said, I like being in love too. I absolutely want to get married. That's one of the highest things on my list. Kids, maybe not.
And do you tell your kids one day, hey, look at who I used to be. Look what I used to do? If it comes up, if and when I ever have kids, then I will always be the type of mom that I think that my mom was, that, was open to talking about sex. My mom, when I told her when I was 17, she let me go on the birth control pill. She took me to get it. She made sure I was touched, went to the doctor. She was there for me. On the 2 occasions in my life that I had a pregnancy scare, she was the first person I went to. I think it's good to have an open relationship like that with your parents or your mom, or for me as a girl, your mom, because, it gives you someone that you can trust that's been there and done it and, can help support you if there's a problem. So, am I going to get graphic with my kids? No. If they read the book when they're old enough to read the book, it is what it is. Playmates get married, porn stars get married and have kids. They figure it out eventually, too. It doesn't make them any worse for it. Is there anybody in particular you really want to be with, or anything you really want to do that you haven't done?
Athlete-wise, I have tons of athlete crushes. Nick Schomer from the Tennessee Titans is right up there. He knows it, too. I'm actually surprised he hasn't given me a restraining order yet. I have a huge crush on Brandon Morrow from the Blue Jays. I have a huge crush on Cole Hamels. Phil Hughes, who I know on and off, he knows I have a little bit of a thing for him.
They're not running in your direction? They're not responding?
Not at the moment, but it doesn't mean they're not interested. I've learned to be patient.
I see. Okay. Well, look, I look forward to reading your book. I thank you very much for being as candid as you are and coming on the program and talking to us about it, Stefanie.
No problem. Thanks very much.
Thanks very much. Thank you. Yeah? Stefanie Williams, we are coming right back. Our number is 877-4-ALLEN, 877-367-2526.